Do I go towards the creepy sound? Probably not. Hello there, internet dwellers. Welcome back to another video. This video, we're going to be deep diving into a website called Lammy Land. Now, I wouldn't know about this website if it wasn't for Soda Girl. She made a video called The Dark Secret Hiding in an Abandoned Kids MMO. She looks like she does the same kind of stuff as me. But just like a more of an analysis kind of thing. Rather than react to it, she watches it through and does like an analysis on it. So yeah, if you're looking for a more in-depth kind of analysis on the analog horrors that I usually react to, this is your channel to go to. Lammy Land is an ARG, so it requires us to do a bit of work, and as you guys may know, I'm very slow in the brain department. I'm blessed in other areas, still discovering what those things are. Thinking isn't one of them. Let's just say that. I'm just going to walk this through like we're discovering the website together. And then we're going to follow the guide, which I will link down below alongside Soda Girl's channel that you guys should go check out. If you want, you can go check out this website for yourself. Maybe there will be things that you discover for yourself. But yes, here we are, guys. This is Lammy Land. And if you are Christian or if you know about theology, you'll know that this is very similar to Jesus. Jesus is referred to as the Good Shepherd, like the shepherd, and we are his flock of sheep. Immediately, Jesus vibes from this, so it's like it feels like a religious kind of MMO. So what we're going to do is we're just going to have a look on the website as we usually do. You guys seem to really enjoy when I like deep dive through websites like this. We're going to check it out, then we're going to follow the guide, and we're going to get to the secrets that is hidden in this website. So first and foremost, Lammy Land is like an MMO, like a Hotel Habbo, or what was the other one called? There was a bunch of them in like the early 2000s. There was a bunch of websites like this where you had your own character, you could customize them, and there'd be other people there basically, and you know, you'd interact with them. So it's that kind of website. So if we go, say, the first thing we see here is a player login. We don't have a login, but I'm sure there's something that we can do later on. And it says here, don't have an account yet, create a Lammy or play as a guest. Now, if I were to, I'm just going to do this as if I were visiting this website for a first time. I'd straight away click on create a Lammy because that's the first thing that caught my attention. It brings us to this little screen here. And it says, due to the shutdown of Lammy Land on May 3rd, 2013, the ability of creating new accounts has been disabled. More information in our latest blog post. If you don't have an account but would like to visit Lammy Land's final days, you may enter the game as a guest. However, keep in mind that many features from the game are locked for these type of players. We are deeply sorry for the inconvenience. Now, we'll check out more of the website stuff later, but just to give you like a look on what the game is actually about, we're going to go and play as a guest, and this literally takes you into the game. I'm going to make this a little bit bigger because nothing appears on the outsides here. I am way too zoomed in. My goodness. Whoa! Okay, so straight away, as you could hear that music, it's nice. We're guest 420. Which is interesting, because when I came onto this website earlier, it was a different number, so that must be like this is loud, my goodness. This must be like a randomly generated number. So if we look, it's basically like a Club Penguin. It has that kind of vibe to it, but it's got like religious elements to it. So as you can see here, we've got a menu that we can sit facing northwest. For some reason, we can sit in particular things. We can dance in a sec. Why can't I bring that up? We can dance. Yeah, get after it. A little sheep, obviously. There we go, we're doing a little wave. And then you can wave just normally as well, and it bars. How cute is that? So this is emoticons. I don't think they have any use as far as I know as of yet, but we're going to look through the guide and see what's actually going on there. Then the rest of them are feature locked. You need to be a registered user in order to use these features. This one here is a compass. This is the entire map you can go to. So this is where we are currently. We're going to explore this place as is. So we're in like the town center, I guess you could say. Golden Plaza, that's what it's called there. So when you enter a room in this, it doesn't matter which room you go into, you are teleported to the Temple of Sun. Now, the stained glass windows show that it's a star, sun, and moon. So usually in church, the stained glass windows are pictures of saints. Forgive my lack of knowledge on this subject. In the stained glass windows, it usually is like a saint or something. It's Mary or, you know, Peter or John or something like that. So the fact that we're seeing star, sun, and moon in the Temple of Sun. So the Temple of Sun is where they're basically worshipping the sun, which is weird because we see a Jesus-like figure in this, which I haven't come across yet. So you're instantly teleported. Whenever you go inside anywhere, you're instantly teleported up here. And up here is called the Cloudy Pastures. Now, straight away, I'm not really good with my biblical knowledge, but the rainbow was obviously a reminder after the flood, Noah's Ark, for the covenant with the Lord, I believe it was, or something like that. I think it's in either Isaiah or it might even be a Psalm or a proverb. I'm not sure. I haven't read through the Bible fully yet. I'm currently on Job, which is that's a tough read. Let me tell you that. It says that you can't pour out your cup without, you know, graciously basically receiving. Something about a cup overflowing, right? That's what the thing is. One of you guys will be able to tell me. So, like, it's not coming to me right now. It's like what's happening now is that this cup's overflowing, and like the liquid, as you can see, is going down here into whatever this place is. So we're just gonna. So look, I'll show you. Look, no matter where we go, we end up at the Temple of the Sun. So the actual Temple of the Sun is this building here. So we're just going to get out of here. We're going to go down here to a new location. I'll show you guys all the new locations, and then we'll have a little look around the website. So this is where the rainbow ends, which I'm surprised this whole place isn't flooding because it's continuously flowing, unless there's some kind of drainage system going on under here. I don't know. So we're going to go walk down here. Okay, and this is Star Sand Beach, where you can just chill. It does look like a little cute, fun game, doesn't it? If I was like younger me, I'd definitely play this game. So there's also the Whispering Well. And now this is needed for when you discover things and you've got to put a certain phrase into this and it will basically take you somewhere. So let's just move along. So, back at the Golden Plaza, we can't customize our character or anything. We're just a basic sheep right now. So this is Paradise Forest. And what's interesting about Paradise Forest is this bit here is completely blocked off. So if you look at the map, it's meant to be a cave here. There's meant to be a cave, and for some reason it's completely blocked off. Now, I thought maybe we could, like, sit and something would happen to us, or maybe we could wave and, like, attract whatever's in there. Maybe, I don't know, I had this image of being like attacked by a bear or something, or just a demon coming out and freaking, I don't know. But yeah, there's not a lot you can do here. You know, the emoticons don't really do much. I've tried sitting down here on the picnic blanket as well. There's this thing here, Birds of a Feather, which is another feature locked. So we're just going to move up and we're going to climb the mountain here, which is called Blazing Peak. I think it's in Exodus. Right? Is that where the 10 Commandments coming from? Moses climbs Mount Sinai, and he's there for 40 days. We're talking to God, basically. He's fasting, no food, no water, apparently, during this time, which these days would kill you. You know, that would straight up just kill you. So, you know, there's some kind of divine thing happening there that's preventing him from dying whilst he's there. During that time, he's given the 10 Commandments by God. He comes down from the mountain, and the Israelites, who literally were just saved from being slaves, you know, the Red Sea was parted, they walked through it, and the Red Sea came back and like crushed all the enemies, the Egyptians basically. And he came down after only 40 days, and they were worshipping a golden calf. You literally were just saved. You just saw something happen, like a sea was parted. And then the first thing you think of is, oh, well, this God obviously doesn't love us anymore. Let's worship this golden calf. Anyway, I'm going to stop. I'm sorry. What's up here is a red bench and rules here. The 5 solar rules. Be kind to other lammies. Do not cheat the game. Keep your personal information a secret. Do not lie. Stay honest. Respect your parents. But if you look very carefully, guys, you will see that there's Morse code just here. And if you put this Morse code, which you can do, into a Morse code translator, it translates to the prophecy, which we're going to do later on. But for now, we're going to keep wondering, because there is a very unique thing that happens when you wander around for a little while, which hopefully will happen relatively soon. But we've seen all the areas here. There we go. Hey, come back! So, Guardian 4. You realize that you're not alone whilst you're playing this game. And you can bump into that avatar anywhere, basically. And an interesting thing happens if you actually collide with this little avatar thing. Here we go. Bosh! We're back here, where we started. So, that is the very basics of this. That is what is inside that thing on a surface level, let's say. So now what we're going to do is we're going to check out some of these tabs. So if we click on About Us to begin with. So Lamiland was launched by 7 Days developer in 2010 as a cozy, creative online playground for kids who love imagination, friendship, and adventure. Since its release, Lamiland has become a welcoming virtual world where players can explore whimsical lands and express themselves in a safe environment. Our mission has always been simple: provide a fun, kind, and secure space where kids can play, create friendships, and learn human values. Lamiland is an MMO that focuses on giving kids of all ages a safe space. Why am I not reading properly? To have fun that is free to play. In Lamiland, players create their own unique Lam character and explore a colourful world filled with mini-games, cozy pens to decorate, and friendly companions to meet. Designed with safety as a top priority, the game offers filtered chat, moderated interactions, and parent account tools so families can be sure that their kids are safe as they discover, play, and make friends in a welcoming online community. So that is what they are from the get-go. Let's go to membership. It says join the communion. Important notice, due to the shutdown of Lamiland on May 3rd, 2013, the purchase of membership has been discontinued. More information on our latest blog post. We will not be providing refunds for previously bought memberships. Well, that sucks, doesn't it? My goodness, imagine that. So now this is the second time we've heard about this, I believe. So let's go to the latest blog post, which is shutdown notice. Dear Lammies, it is with the heaviest of hearts that we write to you today. After many wonderful moments, we must announce that the service for Lamiland will be closing their gates permanently on May 3rd, 2013. When we first launched the game, we were a small team of ambitious developers with the mission to create a safe haven for children of all ages and demographics. A place where everyone could dream, be kind, learn, make friends, and most importantly, be yourself. However, recently we have been hit by events that we were unable to foresee. Over the past months, we had troubling rumors around the pastures, which escalated into something that has put a toll on our small team. Down to our developers to our moderators. Lammies spreading scary stories, parents panicking over what their children reported seeing in-game. It has caused a series of uproars that overwhelmed us to the ground. Our game engineers have been hard at work to trace and patch the events that have been described by the community. But no matter what we tried or where we looked, we simply couldn't track any malicious players or find any faulty code inside our game. And the few unrelated issues that have been found and fixed seem to not solve the problem found in-game. We are not discrediting or invalidating anyone or their experiences in Lamiland, but our team seems to be unable to fix the problems that have been found. We cannot, in good conscience, continue to host a space where we cannot guarantee the safety of our players and the comfort of their parents. Protecting you has always been our prime mission. While we can guarantee that these events are not supernatural and merely malicious sources and rumors, we cannot say for certain we are capable of dealing with the problem at hand. We are heartbroken to tell you this news. For many of you, Lamiland wasn't just a game. It was your escape to a beautiful world. To the parents who trusted us with their children's wonders, we are deeply, deeply sorry for the scares and how we were unable to fix this. It was never our intention for things to come down to this. We know a game closure can feel small compared to the world's troubles, but we also know that to a child, losing Lamiland might feel like losing a best friend. The game will stay online for an extra month. We are unable to provide membership refunds, but those in the community are welcome to keep enjoying their privileges until the game shuts down. Thank you for everything. You made this world beautiful and bright. We are heartbroken we couldn't protect it for you. With all love, the Lamiland team. You can leave a comment, but you gotta be logged in basically. And they're reviewed by Lamiland staff, and I believe it's most recent first. So I'm not gonna go through some of these. Some of these are very interesting. So this guy is a very important username, and we'll come to know why later on. Spikeball30. The praying mechanic in this game was so cool, I'm gonna miss it. Now, what you will realize when you're reading through this is a lot of them say about that they prayed in the Temple of the Sun and something strange happened, but a lot of them report being like, oh, he was a nice person though, he felt nice, I didn't feel threatened by him. Other people felt like their game was haunted, apparently. So the game is closing because of a creepy ghost. This is actually insane. I'm going to have nightmares. Dear Lammy, we can say with confidence there are no ghosts. Our team is just struggling with technical difficulties and security measures beyond our control. So the game isn't closing because of money or memberships. It's closing because of ghosts or hackers. I'm so confused and scared right now. I saw some weird stuff last week, but I thought it was just a glitch. Dear Lammy, there are no ghosts, but we cannot be certain there are no hackers. Unfortunately, our team isn't prepared to deal with this situation, but you don't have to be scared. They cannot hurt you as long as you do not share personal information. They're basically, every time they reply, it's basically saying like, look, there's no ghosts here, okay? There's no ghosts. And you're probably wondering what the heck are they talking about? And to be fair, I haven't experienced this yet either. So that was the shutdown notice. There's happy reminders here. We're going to read through these. We're not going to read through all the comments and stuff because we're going to be here for ages. The ones that stand out the most, I will read. So I'll be skipping through the comments. Howdy Lammies, we are here to address a few rumors and myths that have been spreading around the land. Anything scary or harmful creature you see in the game is most definitely someone trying to pull a prank and cause chaos on the land. If you see anyone trying to do a distasteful joke, remember to always block, report, and tell others that this is not real. Additionally, if you hear any weird stories of evil rooms, scary pop-ups and such, do not believe them. They are either rumors spread by people made to scare you or a hacker messing with the game. But do not fret. Our team has been hard at work on policing and banning anyone who tries to harm or modify the code. In the end, you should not be scared or worried about anything in Lamiland. Our goal is to make a safe space for all Lammies to have fun. However, some people may want the opposite and try to spread malicious things anyways. Even if you witness anything weird, it might just be someone on the other side messing with you. It is important to remember that not everything you see on the internet is true or real. There is no haunted activity in the game that could be correlated with any events that may happen to your real life. However, there are a lot of bad people out there who will want to try to scare or take advantage of you. Let's make our mission to turn Lamiland into a safe and fun space, okay? Is praying just not going to work anymore? I will be very, very sad if it doesn't. Dear Lammy, we believe praying is always an option when you are feeling troubled, outside and inside the game or the Temple of the Sun, but the pop-ups and weird activity in-game will be removed due to player safety. Spikeball30 said, that ghost hacker can't get to me because my password is super safe. It is my favorite, removed by moderator, combined with the removed by moderator. I recommend everyone make their password super safe. And this is against rule 3 of the solar rules, or whatever it's called. Dear Lammy, we agree on making super safe passwords that are easy to remember. It definitely will prevent hackers from entering your account, but please make sure to keep any hints and information about your password a secret. You know what? I just realized actually, whilst I'm doing this, whilst I'm looking at this website, I think I'm going to have to represent another one. You guys see this? You guys see this? Yeah. I got the lavender one. This is Plushie's Playground official merch. Look at this. He's upside down. There we go. But yeah, this is a Plushie's Playground hoodie. Got to represent. I investigated that one. And now we're investigating this one. Lammy Spotlight, here we go. Hey Lammies, are you ready for the first Lammy Spotlight of the year? Our team has been astounded by the amount of artwork we have gotten in December. We have carefully picked our favorites to showcase today. So this is these are community like art of the game, which is pretty cool. And I thought these might be hints at what you have to do So this is like the basic avatar, or that Guardian 3 that we saw, that we ran into, that took us to the main menu. I thought that maybe we had to do a little dance on the rock here, and like maybe sit down and face the waves to unlock something or something like that. But yeah, it's pretty freaking cool. So this is, I mean, they've made it pretty like real looking, haven't they? Look, I love the Temple of Sun. One time I prayed there and removed my moderator. It's kind of weird, but it helped me a lot. Dear Lammy, we are glad to hear our game has encouraged praying, but this event seems to be just a coincidence instead of the cause of it. We believe prayers can do a lot of good, but always be wary that not everything that benefits you could be the cause of praying. Please make sure to stay safe and avoid saying sensitive or personal information online. And now there's a friendship party. Do you feel that warm feeling in the air? It is the love that shines from the sun and your peers. Let's celebrate this month by showing your friends and family how much you value their friendship. Create friendship cards, stylize your Lammy with the lovely seasonal clothes, decorate your pen, eat chocolate at the Supper Bistro, and express your passion all across Lammyland. Members of the communion are welcome to adopt the new limited edition Lovey-Dovey on the Tree of Life and enjoy all features this party has to offer. Chocolate, look, here's Spikeball 30. Chocolate is my favorite food. So if you remember, he said his password is his favorite thing mixed with something else, right? So chocolate is his favorite food. We'll do that when we get to it, but at the moment I'm just kind of looking through the different things. So that's all of those there. So down here is something pretty interesting. So before I hit the comic, there's the coloring pages, right? Which you can basically print out and then you can color for yourself. As you can see, they're kind of getting infected with this black stuff. And if you go to save it looks like he's wearing Speedos. If you save the image, it saves as I am still here, which is very interesting. It's very Springtrap, isn't it? Very FNAF. So it's the same with the rest of these things. If you go onto here, Kaleidocycle, you can see just underneath, look, there's like this demonic weird face going on underneath it. And it actually takes you to another website called fileplay.com, which I think is a genuine website. And it's a very, very old website. But I don't know if it has any significance. As you can see here as well, there are times where the text overlaps. Kind of similar to, is it Welcome Home? I forgot what it's called. I don't know. Apparently that's important, the whole Guardian thing. So that's Arts and Craft. The recipes are very similar. It starts off normal, and then all of a sudden it starts getting a little bit, look, you got the Guardian, like, ask a grown-up, and then I've written Guardian. It's like trying to replace grown-ups with this Guardian. Look, there it is again. And then it starts getting a little bit weird. You can't really make out what's being said here. And then it just says Guardian. There's cupcakes up there, and it just keeps saying Guardian. So that's interesting. Site code, I'm not sure if this is helpful in any kind of way. Like I said, guys, my brain is all over the shop sometimes, and I can't think properly. But here's an interesting one. This is called Comics, and it's just basically showing there's like this wolf that's basically out to get the sheep, and it's always, I think this is Jesus, who is a Ramuel. Very interesting. I think that's a play off Samuel, who was a prophet in the Old Testament, who anointed King David. Won't you spare a little lamb to a poor, starving wolf? No, wolf. Also, you can very well eat the berries in the forest instead. Also mean, aren't you meant to be kind to others? A lamb would make me very happy, Rami. Kindness doesn't come at the expense of others' happiness. No worries, I can pay for dinner. You know very well that is not what I meant. Okay, and then he's basically just protecting his flock from these ravenous attacks. Oh, little lammy, it's me, Ramuel. Wouldn't you let little poor me inside? It is so cold and dark out. Oh, sure thing. Hello, little lamb. Hello, Father Ramuel. Would you like some tea? That would be lovely. So basically it's basically saying Jesus will protect you from evil forces if you basically put your faith in him. Come on, Rami, just one lamb. You have 100 of them. No, every one of my lambs are important to me. How about less than one? Maybe half a lamb. No, 3/4. No, wolf. What's interesting about this is in scripture, Jesus says that if you had 100 sheep and one of your sheep went loose, you would do everything in your power to go and get that sheep back. And when you bring that sheep back, you will celebrate. It's basically that parable in itself is like a story of other parables, like the prodigal son, like going out and coming back and being celebrated. It's basically saying that those who come to Christ will be celebrated. You know, I don't consider myself a theologist. You know, I'm still learning scripture myself, so I might be saying things that are a little bit off. My hat is in the right place, I promise you. So this is the last slide here. It says, what a peaceful afternoon. Too peaceful. Come to think of it, I haven't seen a wolf at all today. I should check if he is not up to something. And there's something interesting we can do with this page later on that we will, you know, check out later. But this is all that there is for this one. There's a parent section, like the grown-up section. This comes with like reviews, I believe, from, I guess, websites that review games. Granny plays reviews. My 7-year-old begs to play this every day. I love that she's learning about human values without even realizing it. The Rainbow Jamboree is her favorite place. A delightful alternative to the violent or hyper-commercialized games out there. The world is so bright and cheerful, and the emphasis on kindness and cooperation is exactly what we need for our boys. My 2 boys, ages 5 and 8, can play together. Okay, I'm not going to read all these ones, but yeah. My son loves to play with this with their best friend who has moved away. It's a great way to let kids stay in touch. They even made an extra friend lately in the church-like location, which is referring to Church of the Sun, and that's probably referring to the glitch that's happening. There's a weird glitch that's been happening. Now, there is a way to get inside this that we're going to be discovering later on, but we're just going to keep going. So if you look here at the help section, it says wrong way, wrong way, wrong way. And this is the post from earlier, basically. So it says here, lines and dots under a spiral. And that's probably going to come in handy later on. But yeah, it just keeps saying help, will help, will help, will help. So maybe this will help. I'm not sure. But yeah, the only things that we need to check up on now are the privacy policy. And as you can see here, there's text just overlapping. You guys can read through these yourself, but as you can see, they've got 3 of the same thing here. When it comes to any contact, it's usually covered up with this stuff here, which is weird. Then there's the terms of service, which is basically the same thing. And then there's contact us. Seems like you've strayed away from the pastures, little lammy. We are sorry, but this page doesn't exist. It might have been removed or deleted. Now, I believe that is everything you can see on a surface level of this website. So what we're going to be doing now is we're going to be following a guide, and to make things just a little bit easier, I'll be editing through it and just letting you guys know what I'm doing. So what we're going to do to begin with is we're going to go to play as a guest, but we're going to keep Lammy Land Play Now open. Okay. Oh, I realize you can use WASD. I've been clicking this whole time. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to the mount here, which is called Blazing Peak. As you can see here, the Morse code I referred to earlier, the prophecy, we're going to put that as a, I guess, what do you call this? A section of the website. And this is what you get when you put in the prophecy. lammyland.net/the prophecy. Something has shifted. For some reason, I have lately felt more aware of my surroundings, the world, myself. Things are different, yet they look the same. It deeply bothers me. Looking for guidance, I went to the tallest peak, the closest to the skies. There I prayed to the heavens, hoping I would find an answer. Then suddenly, the sun started to become brighter, and a light shone upon me. It beamed its warmth onto my body. The radiance was almost blinding, but my soul felt at peace. There it said, a tragedy will strike, a view will shatter, but strong is the Ram who will overcome the blank and seal the evil. Then it went back to normal as if nothing had happened. For a moment I felt confused, things were off, like something else talked to me, but it was different from previous prophecies. This time it actually felt real. Everything has suddenly felt more real. In fact, my head feels clearer, my senses have been tuned, my morals have been aligned, and now I have a mission to complete. I will be ready for the worst, for I know I have the sun by my side. Looking at this, I'm trying to think, where does it point to next to go? Do you know what I mean? Obviously, there's something here that's important. A tragedy will strike, a view will shatter, but strong is the Ram who will overcome the blank and seal the evil. And after seeing that, The head feels clearer, the senses have been tuned, morals have been aligned, and now I have a mission to complete. Let's go back. So it says the next thing to do in the guide is you go to contact us, and apparently you just have to wait. You just have to wait here, and something will happen. So that's what we're going to do now. I'm not sure how long this will take, but let's just do that. I can hear the get of mine, the get of mine. He probably wants feeding. Come on and say hello to the people. Come on. Say hello to the people. Have you got dirty paws? You're going to mess up this hoodie? Hey. Say hello, mate. Say hello to the people. What the hell did you do, get of mine? We don't want this co-pilot. Go on, scratch. Come on, then. Oh, Giz. You've muddied up my hoodie, bud. The moment I get a new hoodie, man, my dog and my cat decide to go out. Yeah, my cat and my dog decide to just jump on me after, like, digging their claws through freaking mud. Oh, here we go. We're in, baby. Okay.
Hello. This is a recorded message. If you are hearing this, then you are here not by accident. You suspect something in this site does not align quite right. You are correct. Most would have left. You did not. You dug deeper and were patient enough to wait for something to happen.
Yeah.
If you seek the truth, the answer, I am here to provide it. Though you will need to arrange the pieces yourself,
Okay.
as I have to the scuttle. Someone could be watching us. First piece, find the player whose comments broke the third community rule,
Okay.
leaving a small crack waiting to be fully broken. Second piece, not one story, but many. A collection bound together. Find it, where fiction is folded into cartoons. Third piece, a name that does not belong here. It wanders in abandoned land. It seeks validation in pages for handcrafted creations.
Mm-hmm.
A word that shall act as a key in the address of someone it is trying to be. Fourth piece, shattered across a colorful yet empty world. Explore the land and form a rainbow. Each piece contains special letters. Arrange them in the order lettered. That is your message. The final act waits in silence, a deep, dark well that holds no water. Whisper the message into its darkness to reveal what you seek. If you are still listening to this, thank you. We will be waiting. We hope to see you soon.
You know...
Hello. This is...
Okay, so... Luckily for us, there is a transcript of that inside the guide. But that basically plans out, it just says it as it is. It's like, this is what you need to do to find the secrets of what's going on here. So, the first thing we need to do is find the user who broke the third rule of the solar rules. If you guys remember, the third rule is to keep your personal information secret. Spikeball30 tried basically saying what his password was, but it was removed by a moderator. So this is the username of the person that we need to find. Here we go, look. Chocolate is my favorite food. So the password is going to be chocolate something. Here we go, look. Spikeball30 said, the game is shutting down on 0503. That is a day after my birthday. Now, this is American, so that is May 3rd, right? So he is referring to May 2nd. So the username is Spikeball30. So we're going to go back to the main menu, and the password is chocolate0502. Here we go. And this is what it brings us to. Account banned. This account has been permanently banned due to inappropriate messages. If you'd like to make an appeal, please contact us. I'm not sure. Oh, hi. It's you. All right. And as you can see, there's certain letters that are highlighted for some reason. I am doing okay. Yeah, he stopped, but that's because he's gone. Were you like the guy who did that? Wow, really? Where did you put him? Oh, okay. Sorry, I won't ask again. Lol. Yeah. Yes, thank you. I like it a lot. It was my dream item. How'd you do that, by the way? The item thingy. So we got TH. I'll keep your secrets. You're my best pal. Okay, I'm just going to write this down as I go along. Who's Bottle Captain? Oh, okay, so look, Spikeball30 isn't even talking to a user here. The fact that Bottle Captain is being logged here, but the person at Spikeball30 isn't, suggests that the thing that he's talking to isn't a user, it's something else. I want to say sorry for that fight, because the game's shutting down, I probably won't see you again, whatever. Who are you talking to, by the way? My friend. Nobody is here, though. Yeah, they talk through pop-ups. Spike, were you talking with that Guardian? So it's the... Well, first of all, they are the Guardian, put some respect. But, yes, I was talking with him. But you said you didn't like them or hackers. I changed my mind. He is actually pretty cool. He gave me Golden Fleece item. Okay, so that's... Golden Fleece, that's Greek mythology, isn't it? Really? Yeah, look. Ta-da. Wow, so TW. I started to pray in the temple. Turns out your dad was lying. The praying does work. My dad wouldn't lie to me, though. Well, I wouldn't lie to you either. Also, so A, no way I would have gotten Golden Fleece on my own. Also, my stepbrother, you know how he would hit me. Wow, okay. Yeah, well, I actually prayed for that to stop in the temple, Al. And next day, he disappeared at work. What? I think he died, but cops don't know where gone. Spike, that is bad though. Why? And you saw the announcement Dad said, the wailing, I think this is. Like, okay, hacker gave you the Golden Fleece. Maybe it's a ghost, but a hacker can't do that, I think. It's not a ghost. Ghosts aren't real. My dad said that, and it's a sin to pray for someone that isn't God. He also said that. I think your dad is lying. Also, how is it a sin? He protected me and gave me cool stuff. I don't know, but my dad wouldn't lie about that because it's a sin too. You said everyone sins, right? Maybe your dad just sins a lot. Wow. Stop disrespecting my dad. So wailing is wailing. Okay, but let's just read this. Stop disrespecting my dad, it's getting annoying. He literally created the game and you're siding with the person who's getting the game shut down. Okay, so whoa, we got some lore here. Bottle Captain's dad designed the game. Spikeball30, you're annoying. So Bottle Captain literally, you know when you'd get an Xbox message that said, listen, my dad's Bill Gates, or I know Bill Gates, right? You watch yourself. He literally, that's what Bottle Captain was doing right now. You're annoying, you always talk about the sin, but I never see you do any good yourself. Maybe the game wouldn't shut down if your dad wasn't mean to the nice ghost. Stop. Maybe if you weren't so rude to the Guardian, you'd change your mind like I did. Your dad is a liar. Oh, you're saying stop it, okay. Please, message failed. And you're an asshole. Okay. It was called The Wailing. There was like 5 different things that you need to do. And each one is going to come with its own message. And then you take the overall message, and you put it into the well at the very end. Not one story, but many. A collection bound together. Find it where fiction is folded into cartoons. So we go over to community, comics. And I believe in order to find this, it's not within the comic itself, you need to go to the element source. And this is what we see. You see a conversation happening between maybe 2 devs, I think. But it says here, look, people should get to know more about us. About us. That's what that wants us to go to the About Us section. Not only our characters. I agree. Maybe I should do an interview with these new companies. They seem interested in our success. When would be a good time to talk? Our schedule is full. Maybe at midnight, lol. That is incredibly late, James. Does Adam have any earlier open hours though? Haha, I really don't. I will figure something out. So, for this next bit, we've got to change our system settings. We've got to change the time and date. So, change to 12 a.m., change. 12 a.m. There we go. We're at the About Us section. Let's refresh. Oh my goodness! Right, okay, we've got some more red text here as well. Founded in 2005 by Adam Williams. Okay, so first of all, I'm just going to put this in a new thing completely. The Heart of California, 7 Days developer, was born from a simple yet profound belief that faith and fun do not have to exist in separate worlds. What began as a one-man operation guided by a singular vision for wholesome, purpose-driven entertainment soon found its chosen, that's H, community of support. The company's first major success, Lamiland, was a testament to that communal spirit, brought to life with the essential help of generous local churches who understood the project's potential to offer something different. That partnership laid the foundation for a studio built on unwavering integrity, very particular brand a very particular brand of creativity and a commitment to crafting digital spaces where families can feel at home. So E, so it's another V. For nearly a decade, we have remained a dedicated Christian Games. That's G, developer, focused on creating high-quality interactive experiences from our headquarters. We believe that video games are a powerful medium for storytelling and connection, and we have learned to use that power with great care. So that's R. Our team is driven by a passion for artistry and a singular dedication to producing content that parents can trust and kids will love. From our humble beginnings with previous projects to Lamiland, our focus has always been on building worlds that reflect the light that our Lord shines through our hearts and lives. That's I, so the Gry. Our mission is to create a sanctuary in the gaming world, a carefully curated space where Christian values, kid-friendly design, the grind, and genuine fun intersect seamlessly. We design our games to be a safe haven for players of all ages, a welcoming space for believers, and a place of discovery for those who have not yet found their way. We understand that entertainment is at its best when it respects its audience, which is why we prioritize safety and positivity in, it's going to be grinding, every pixel we render and every line of code we write. Our goal is to ensure that when a family chooses one of our games, they are choosing an experience free from harmful content, a curated environment where creativity and exploration can flourish within safe, established boundaries. At the heart of everything we do is the desire to teach religious life values and lessons through the organic joy of play. We believe that the most meaningful messages are those discovered by the player, gently guided to the realization that we have always known what is best. By weaving themes of compassion, forgiveness, courage, and community into engaging gameplay and compelling narratives, we aim to impart a wisdom that lingers long after the screen is turned off. So that's an N. We strive to prove that educational and faith-based games can be just as entertaining, immersive, and artistically rich as any other genre, offering a truly unique experience that enriches the heart, engages the mind, and reminds the soul of where it belongs. So that's G, so it's the grinding. We got the wailing, the grinding. So the third thing we needed to do, a name that does not belong here. It wanders an abandoned land. It seeks validation in pages for handcrafted creations, a word that shall act as a key in the address of someone it is trying to be. So we need to go to arts and crafts, and I think we need to do the same here. We need to go into the element here. This guardian insists on being some kind of caregiver to these players. It keeps breaking our HTML and keep trying to breach into the parents page. Unfortunately for them, it is not like they would be able to access it. Seriously though, what is the deal with them? Why haven't we banned their account yet? As far as we have searched, their account doesn't even exist. It doesn't even have a password or an email tied to it. Yeah, it isn't like this thing can make an email account anyways. I would hope it doesn't. So, what they're referring to there is the Guardian. If you remember, there was another player in here who isn't a player, and their username is basically what you need to put into, I believe it's the parents' login page, because it says they don't have a password. So all you need is their username. So let's have a little search again. I believe it was Guardian with an E and 3 at the end, but I'm going to just make sure here. There we go. Oh, check it out, baby. There it is. Guardian 4. Okay, here we go. So parents tool. So it was Guardian 4. Like that. There we go. We're in, baby. Okay. Dear parents, we are sorry. There are just no words, so we got a J there. No excuses, no explanation that can undo what we allowed to happen. We built a world for children and we failed to protect it. We failed to see the rot. We failed to prevent it. We failed you. We do not deserve your forgiveness. We do not ask for it. We know that a simple statement cannot mend the fear, the violation, or the unspeakable betrayal of trust. Harm has been made and there is no way to back from it. We are shutting the game forever, leaving it in the past, bury our shames away. We are so sorry. Our wall of shame. A roaring concern, we earned this wrath, we confess shielded no child's dawn. Digital wolf in sheep's clothing, outrage erupts as Lamiland faces accusations of hiding creepy age-inappropriate content. Praying to the devil, parents allege Lamiland manipulate children into a digital cult centered around praying to a demon. Wow, the Lamiland ghost is a viral hoax or a digital haunting. Children report terrifying encounters as rumors plague surround the online game. Multiple adults linked to a Lamiland vanish without a trace. Police investigating games. Wow, okay. People are going missing. Final month, Lamiland announces shutdown, so it's W there. Jaws, okay, altogether. Escape parent revolt, rampant hacker chaos, and lingering questions about player safety. Gone silent, developers of Lamiland vanish a day after announcing sudden shutdown announcement. So far, guys, we've got the wailing, the grinding, Jaws. What was the fourth thing that we had to do? Shattered across a colourful yet empty world, explore the land and form a rainbow. Each piece contains special letters, arrange them in the order muttered. For this one, we go here. So, we need to basically... If you guys notice, there's certain letters around where some of one of the letters like be discolored. So basically, what we need to do is in the order of this rainbow, which is red, orange, yellow, green, blue. Which they're missing a color, by the way. Indigo should be on the end here. Good way to remember that, guys, is Richard of York gave battle in vain. There should be 7 colors in the rainbow. There's only 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Richard of York gave battle in vain. 7. So yeah, it's missing indigo, violet. We need to now go around the map and find the letters in the order of that rainbow, if that makes sense. So, we go up here. We got an E there, which is 4th. So that doesn't. So we got E for the 4th one. It is going to be confused. Here we go. We've got feather, so that's orange. So that's the second one. So that's F and E. Okay. Bistro, red. Okay, so O. That's the first letter. So we got O, F, something E. Okay. O, F, something E. Let's keep going. Let's go down to this one. D. Okay, so that's the 5th one. Okay, so that's ED. We got OF something ED. Okay, so we're missing one more. And I believe the last one actually is up here. There it is. Is that it? Ah, is that it? Yeah, that's yellow. Ah. Okay. So, of red. O-F-R-E-D, of red. That is all the letters, I believe. So now what we do is we go to the wishing well, and I think we put this whole thing in here. So, the wailing, the grinding, Jaws of red. And here we are, baby. We bloody did it. Oh, I don't know what to do at this point. A phrase just below a spiral sun. Bro, I don't know. Let's go have a little look around. Let's have a little look around this place, see what's going on. Ooh, this is kind of creepy, isn't it? So what we're looking for... Something under a spiraling sun, did that say? What did it say? A phrase just below a spiral sun. It's like freaking Wizard of Oz if it was on crack. Which it basically is already, isn't it? Is there a phrase here somewhere? Hang on. Can I just keep running? Oh, that's creepy. You literally can run off screen. Okay, so apparently we need the prophecy open in another tab. Under a spiraling sun. Something has shifted. Hang on a sec. So let me just check that again. A phrase just below a spiral sun. Something has shifted. Something has shifted here too. What, like just now? What shifted? Oh, here we go. Well, I don't like this. It feels like something can come out at any moment and just... What is this? There's little things here, look. You see that? Like little glitches. Hang on, I don't like this because isn't this the same wood that was in the comic? Does that mean that the wolf is here? We're a sheep lost in the woods right now. Oh. Oh, we're in the cave. You sealed us in the infernal deep, a spiteful vow, a prison cheap. But in that black we found a spark, an ember drowned in endless dark. We forged a key from hope and flame, and spoke a pastor's hallowed name. Now one descends with righteous responsibility, who wields the sun to break your tyranny. Your ego, your downfall, the door swings shut. You now king of it, nothing, us in the rut. Together bound in a forgotten world, with our voices never to be heard. So rule your ash, in our cell we stay. We've redeemed our mistakes, the world is safe. Feels like something's about to happen. I don't like it. Should we just keep going up? It feels like an endless staircase. Oh, I just was meant to go down. I wish I had a pony. I really want the golden fleece, please. I want the Nintendo DS. Good grades, please. I wish I had good grades. So these are all prayers. I wish to stop being bullied. I wish my uncle stopped hitting me. I wish to die. I wish I was cured of cancer. Oh my goodness. Oh, what is that? What was that? Are we in the... We're in the beach now. This is the beach area. What is happening? Do I go towards the creepy sound? Probably not. Oh! That literally, I think that's just taken about 5 years off my life, I think. What's... Hello? You weren't meant to see that. Oh! Get me out, release me, let me out. Why did you forget? Please remember. Get me out. Remember me, I remember you. Release me, get me out. Wolf, you better not be causing trouble. Oh, hello. Ah, please do not be afraid. Who are you? The children call me the Guardian. I'm a deity who has come to this world for the purpose to help those who need it. The wolf scared some of the kids, so I had to take care of it. I appreciate the thought, but the lambs did not need another protector. Oh, Ramuel, I didn't mean the lambs. I mean the real children. What? Your world is fictional, your people, your land do not matter to me. I merely use it as a window to interact with reality. I will slowly convert this realm to the ideal worshipping platform for the real beings, for I am a deity that does not stay silent before their followers. I apologize, this must be hard to hear, but you are welcome to watch the change. Unfortunately, I will need to stop you. This land is not welcome for false gods. Come again? I said, false god, I am the truest thing here. Your god is fake. Everything you know is fake. I am above you. That is where you're wrong. Impossible. Vroom! I may not have the power to banish you, and this world may not actually exist, but you currently reside in it. And in here, things are as real as they can be. I curse you to be forgotten by everyone. May you roam these lands worshipless for eternity. I'll kill you. Oh my god, he did like a Gandalf you shall not pass move on him. Boom! Thank you for following until the end. The skies grow heavy and the hours grow short. We will stay here for the end of times, watching the dark sky from the ground. As the world stays still and silent, but the thought of someone knowing the truth gives us peace. You who have read these words carry a light that cannot be extinguished. When despair rises and the world seems black, remember us. Remember Ramuel. Remember that evil was once sealed. Keep this story in remembrance, not as a warning, but as a promise. That even in the darkest hour, strength endures and light returns. Go now, and may sun be over you until the very end. A story by Deoxy. Thank you for playing. So, this deity thing tried hijacking a website that was meant to be like an allegory of the Bible, of Jesus and God, but was imprisoned inside the game itself. So, because the website had to get shut down, but why was the website shut down is because they kept seeing the glitches of this Guardian guy, and they were praying to this false god for things. And was that making it more powerful, maybe? Okay, so that is a tough one. So it doesn't really describe or explain where this thing actually came from and what it is. If it's an actual like demon thing, is it a virtual demon, or is it an actual demon that somehow infected this website? And another question, it kind of leaves open, or maybe I'm just not researching deep enough into it, but it was saying that people were disappearing. Is it because the wish? Oh, okay. Is it because they were actually being given stuff? Because if you see, one of the prayers at the start said, "I wish for the golden fleece," and that was the kid that we what was his name, Stoneball 30 or something like that. He wanted that golden fleece. So that was the last prayer that thing answered. But as we walked through, we could see all the prayers that were being asked of this guardian. One of them literally said, "I want to die." So maybe that in itself was like, just killed that. I mean, but did it say disappearances? Multiple adults linked to Lamiland vanish without a trace. Okay, so I think that's literally just saying like they went under the radar. Or it'd be interesting if the devs themselves kind of like, maybe the devs themselves are the ones that's preventing this thing from coming out, and they themselves have like, are just stopping it. Developers vanish a day after announcing sudden shutdown announcement. Okay, so yeah, I think I'm a deity who's come to this world for the purpose to help those who need it. But it wasn't powerful enough. Because this thing looks like a freaking, it looks like a Wendigo, like a weird creature. Okay, so I don't know what else to add to that, guys. I mean, that was a really, really unique ARG right there that I would never have been able to unlock any of that if it wasn't for Soda Girl and for the guide that I will be linking down below. This is the guide here, guys, that you guys can check out for yourself, or just check the website out for yourself. It'll be down below. That was impressive. Very well thought out. I will link the creator as well, Deoxy, down below. Yeah, I'll link everything down below, guys, for you guys to check out. That was very interesting, and there's probably a lot more deep stuff in there that you guys can look for yourself. You can go look at the comment section and stuff like that, the actual comments. There's little things that are being said in there that hint as to what's going on. But it's just interesting to know or think about where this thing came from and how it had the actual ability to answer these prayers. But there we go, guys. That was Lamiland. So I will link it down below for you guys to go check out for yourself. Honestly, this was super cool. I really enjoy doing these kinds of things. The Plushies Playground, Welcome Home, Lamiland. I think, what was the other one called? Happy Meat Farm. All that stuff, or what's it called? The Muse ARG. All of that stuff was fantastic. And I just love doing stuff like this. So yeah, if you want to go check it out for yourself, guys, it will be down below. But that is where this video is going to end. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I really enjoyed exploring this. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. I hope you did enjoy. And as always, guys, take care and God bless.